Welcome back with Arno. Arno is back. Arno was, when was it? Like 4 or 5 years ago? That must have been one of the first 10, 15 videos I ever did.
I think so. Yeah.
It was about London Town, the Wings album London Town, the unloved McCartney album that we both like. And I've thought, why not make one or maybe even more than one new video with Arno, because I liked our London Town video, I liked it. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I'm the biggest Game of Thrones fan that I know of. The books and the TV show, both. And I also like Game of Thrones reaction videos. So this is me trying out this strange subgenre of YouTube. But since I already know the show, I've seen it countless times, and reactions only make sense if there's someone there who gets surprised by things. I asked Arno if he ever watched this show.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a novice here. I'm pretty sure I watched one episode once, and it may have been the first one. It was a first one. Maybe it was the first episode of
Another season.
I'm not really sure.
Do you remember anything?
No, I don't. It was on the plane. It was lots of white noise in the back, so I really had no idea what was going on. I found it totally confusing, and I thought, what the heck? What do people see in it?
Okay, so maybe you won't even like it, but we'll see.
Well, I've heard bits and pieces about what's going on in the series and the background and stuff, and which I can kind of relate to. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, let's watch Game of Thrones. Before it feeds the service. Game of Thrones.
HBO. Black screen.
Gate rumbling.
Oh no.
Does this look familiar?
What's
Is
happening
it
to the
the
camera?
episode you watched?
I have no idea. Looks like winter. I don't know if it was a winter episode, or is it always set in winter?
It's a big world. You know, we talked about it a bit before, and what the world is like, and I even showed you a map. This is the northern part of Westeros. Westeros is one of the two continents where the stuff is happening. There are more continents, but Westeros and Essos are the two continents where stuff is happening. And this is obviously, I don't think this is a spoiler. This is the north end of Westeros.
Right.
And you see where they came out of this, where the door was, where they rode out of.
What, big wall?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
It's a big wall.
Oh, that's the big wall.
Yeah.
The very one.
Yeah. That separates the unknown parts of the north from the civilized world.
Doesn't have a regular gate.
And they are now out there in the northern part where
Right.
people are uncivilized, where they're called wildlings.
Yeah, well, it does look a bit uncivil.
Yep.
Bit rough. Right. She's not real. Come on.
What do you expect? They're savages. One lot steals a goat from another lot, before you know it, they're ripping each other to pieces.
Snow real or CGI?
Maybe partly real, maybe some enhancement. I mean, they really most of it is at least at this point of the show is real. You know, they really filmed.
Wow.
They filmed in real locations,
Okay.
not really in studios, except interior stuff.
Just wondering
So-
why encountered so much snow.
They were here.
At least in season 2, the North was filmed in Iceland, but I'm not sure if this is the pilot. They didn't really have much money at that point, so I'm not sure where they filmed this. Maybe this is the only of those North scenes that was filmed in a studio, but it doesn't look like a studio. It looks like a real forest to me.
Yeah.
But really, this is also something I like about the show. It's really not too much CGI. Maybe later on, when it gets a bit more fantastical, they had to use CGI for some creatures, let's say, put it that way. But it looks real to me. Real dead bodies. They really killed the people there.
What is it?
Rocky.
And like I said in the talk before we started it, in this world people don't believe any longer in things like monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
The wall was built according to those people in that time to keep out the wildlings who are just uncivilized human beings.
Yeah.
But these aren't human beings. These are like monsters. So.
Oh right. Okay.
So this is the first time.
She looks kind of human, doesn't she?
It's the first time that those kind of people really see something like that. This is really not something that happened to anyone that they know.
Yeah. The guy who's currently on the run doesn't look very happy, does he? Yeah. So
they are like guards. They have guards on the wall. And they're there to protect the southern parts from the uncivilized people. So this is something completely different now. This was filmed in Northern Ireland, I'm pretty sure. This was filmed in those kind of green hills that was always filmed in Northern Ireland. Yeah. There's really a Game of Thrones tourism now in Northern Ireland.
Get a way to tell the tale.
We'll see. I don't spoil it. But there was an inside Winterfell. This is like the capital place of the North, but it's just it's just a castle and a couple of ruts. It's not really like a big city.
Yeah.
But the Lord of the North. This is the family of the Lord of the North.
And your mother.
This is like an introduction episode. Everyone gets introduced. This is my mother. This is my brother, so that you know who is who.
Don't think too much.
Him I met in London. Arno and me, we met this actor in London.
Relax your ball arm.
In the street.
Yeah, not really in the streets. It's a long story.
Okay.
I'll tell you after it. But he's a great guy. Was a nice guy. And he's our favorite. We're both fans of him. Our favorite character in the show.
Lady. The guardsman just rode in from the hills. Captured a deserter from the Night's Watch.
So he made it.
On his law, my lady.
Well, let him go.
Tell Brad
Let him get away, eh?
No.
I think the show and the books want to make a point here at the very beginning that this is not the Lord of the Rings world where everyone is nice all the time, except the orcs. This is really a tough time, tough world, tough laws. But I'm not going to spoil more.
I saw what I saw. I saw the White Walkers.
White Walkers, these are the mythical monsters that used to live
blue
8,000 years ago, but no one really believes in them anymore.
Right.
And they hadn't been witnessed for 8,000 years or something.
I'm sorry.
So no one really believes in.
Yeah.
But maybe a bit, you know, in his he's like, maybe. That's the psychological, intriguing thing of this show.
Right.
There's not black and white. How people act or react.
Bit plausible. This story.
The name of Robert of the House Baratheon, first of his name.
Don't look away.
Robert is the king, that's the big king. He's just the lord of the northern region.
I, Eddard, the House Stark, Lord of Winterfell, and Lord
Okay.
of the North.
He tells it himself.
Sentence you to die.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
He will explain it now, so everything gets explained.
You understand why I did it?
John said he was a deserter.
But do you understand why I had to kill him?
Oh, where's the old way?
A man who passes a sentence should swing the sword.
There's a trace of the White Walkers.
The White Walkers have been gone for thousands of years.
When he said our way is the old way, each of the 8 or 7, depends on who you ask, kingdoms of Westeros has its own culture, and that's also very interesting. Each of them has really his own rules of how they live.
Yeah.
No man to lie into these woods.
That's the first thing that the author of the books wrote, before he knew anything else about this world. This was the first thing that he said he was suddenly inspired to write this and didn't know what it had to do with anything else. So that was
The stag thing.
yeah. That's a dead dire wolf who fought with the stag. But they're going to tell it now. It's the little dire wolf wolfies.
Yeah. Maybe that's what killed them.
Direwolf.
Maggots.
Very strange.
So focused.
There are no direwolves south of the wall.
No, there are 5.
So this is also something that never happens really. So strange things are starting to happen.
Right.
Like I said, they used to live for 2 decades in peace and kind of boredom, and now the world changes. This is when the story starts.
Two of us without their mother.
Right. You see it?
You'll train them yourselves. You'll feed them yourselves. And if they die, you'll bury them yourselves.
What about you?
I'm not to start. Wrong to Volita. That one's yours, Snow.
So his second name is Snow, and I don't want to spoil it why it is, but they're going to. But it's important, so we'll find out why his last name is Snow and not Stark. But as you've already seen, he's kind of an outsider in this
But he's a family member.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. He's a kind of an
He's
outsider,
bastard.
but this is like an important.
Is he a bastard sort of thing?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I can say yes. I won't say it, but if you are that intelligent, I have to say yes. He is the son of or at least that's what we like to believe. He's the son of Ned Stark, but not the son of the mother.
Right.
And that was the reason why the mother gave him those angry looks at the beginning. Now in the capital, King's Landing. This is the only place in Westeros with like 1 million inhabitants. A real big city for this kind of place. This is another family. This is one of the other noble families.
And you never worry about anything. When you're 7, you judge.
And like you will see, they are completely different in their ethics and culture and everything.
You were never afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of until you told Father. Lannisters don't know.
And the dead body that's lying here, that's the like the vice president of Westeros. That's the most important politician next to the big king. And he mysteriously died.
Whatever John Arryn knew or didn't know.
John Arryn, that's the guy who died.
Right.
Robert was using you now to
And Robert is the king.
fucking balls and out of holes. Was it the other way round? And life will go on.
You should be the hand of the king.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
What we can do without.
She's the queen, and that's her twin brother.
Okay.
So she's married to the king, And ravens, they bring the mail. They're like the mailman in this world, which is very cool. Because this is so big, and they need to, if information has to get exchanged, so this is a way to make it quicker.
Yeah.
It would take weeks, if not months, from the capital to this place with someone on foot.
King's Landing. John Arno is dead. A fever took him.
John Arryn was a kind of a father figure to him.
I know he was like a father to
Okay,
me.
they tell.
There we go.
I don't have to tell. I think I should be more restrained.
He's coming this far north. There's only one thing he's after.
You can always say no, Ned.
Ah. He thinks they're going to offer him the job of their king.
Maybe.
We need plenty of candles for Lord Tyrion's chamber.
These are the, like I said in the talk before, these are the scenes that I like, the medieval happiness, festivities. It's my type of.
We brought out 8 barrels of ale from the cellar. That's
I could watch a show just with scenes like that, with no plot. And now lots of weeks have passed, so.
Yeah, so
Because the
Queen's
king
arriving.
took his time, it took like weeks to go there.
Hell, it's a bit silly, isn't it?
It's a fan favorite, that guy. Maybe it also will become one of your favorites. That's the king, of course. King Robert.
But he's legitimate and he'll accept his rule.
Well, in this world you are legitimate if you won the war. But the older dynasty would say no, it's not legitimate. You just won the war against them.
Right.
But now this is he fosters like a new line, and then it's maybe it will become legitimate.
Not fat.
So as you can see, those are two very old, very good friends. They both were, John Arryn was a father figure to both of them. They fought this war 20 years ago together to overcome the old dynasty.
Right. Where the hell have you been? God. Grace. Targaryens are gone.
Him being the old king.
The Targaryens are the old dynasty,
Yeah.
old kings. And he killed...
So the old king killed his fiancée or something. One of his people.
Yeah, like that. And this is Essos now, this is the other continent.
Right.
And the investors, they are unaware of this, but those are the two last remaining heirs. Those are the real legitimate, if you want to call it that, heirs. Those are the two surviving children of that king that was in war 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're grown up, now they're like 20 years old, and now they're like, okay, we have to get our kingdom back. It's very complicated. But dragons is like the nukes of this world, they are unbeatable, invincible if you have dragons.
Descends of House Targaryen, the third of his name.
And those are the Dothraki, a kind of barbarian nomad tribe of
His
Essos,
sister,
a bit based on the Mongolians. All those cultures are based on real cultures from our world.
Do you see when he was in?
He's a bit like Genghis Khan kind of guy.
They cut off their brain so the whole world can see their shame.
Very brutal people.
And he is the stupidest.
Joffrey is the son of the king, the prince, and now she's promised to him, so she thinks, I become queen. If the king is dead, I
Father
become.
hasn't even said yes.
Why would he say no? He'd be the second most powerful man in the kingdoms.
I would love my life to be like that. I mean, I don't eat meat and I don't drink alcohol any longer, but still, this is my fantasy of living. he's not allowed to make party with the rest because he's the bastard. But they're going to talk about it now.
Is he dead yet?
I don't understand what you'd be giving up. We have no families.
So this is really like an order. The people who guard the walls. That was why the guy was beheaded. They have to live there. They don't marry. It's like monk warriors.
Yeah.
Get inside.
Because it's so shitty at the wall. Everyone would leave from there without a strict.
So what's the gain?
He's a bastard. He doesn't have a future here.
Yeah.
So he thinks
what about the other guys?
The other guys, okay, we'll find out about why the other guys are at the wall. But this would be a spoiler.
Preparing for a night with your family.
I don't fight in tournaments. Just want to fight enough for real. There's no I can do.
Well said.
So the blonde prince.
Yeah.
With a bang. Is he not the one that is going to turn out evil or something?
Do you know this already?
No.
I can't really spoil this for you. But do you have any knowledge of this?
Well, there's another bit I saw somewhere.
Okay. Well, maybe you're right.
I can take you.
King takes what he wants. He's king.
Maybe the episode you watched on the plane was an episode where he was in a later stage.
Maybe.
You will not take him.
But I'm not going to say anything now.
It belongs to me.
So I don't remember any of this stuff.
Yeah, then it's a later episode with the
He only
prince.
stops eating when it's time for
Probably.
I think the blonde guy, the blonde prince, he was
Let him in.
like an evil fellow in the episode I saw.
Pardon, my lord and lady. A rider in the night. He's the only one he trusts.
The old guy, they're called maesters. They're like advisors, but also teachers and doctors. For the lords, only if you're a lord, you have a maester.
Yeah.
The most highly educated scientific people in this world.
A different time. Different king.
Yeah, everyone from the north who goes south with such a kind of task, they usually always die. They always get killed. That was what this dialogue was about. That history repeats itself. Maybe.
Yeah.
A Dothraki wedding without at least 3 deaths is considered a dower.
Do you know the common tongue? Is no the only word that you know?
But they're twins,
Stop!
Are you completely mad?
He saw us!
It's alright.
He saw us!
I heard you the first time. Like the little climb, aren't you? The things I do for love.
Yeah, that's it. That's the first episode. So he caught the queen, the wife of the big king of Ned's good friend,
Yeah.
with her twin brother.
Yeah.
So that's a bit shocking. Well, it should be. It should be shocking.
Well, should I be shocked?
That was the fact that they were.
Oh! Actually, I found the fact that the little guy was chucked out of that window
Yeah.
a little bit more shocking.
Yeah,
but,
the both
well,
is-
it was kind of to be expected, I suppose.
Yes,
Yeah, to give you context.
yeah, that's the first episode.
Right.
So it was more like an introductionary
I see.
episode where everyone gets introduced.
Yeah.
So it's not really, apart from the last scene, maybe not packed with spectacular stuff, but it's important, you know. It's
Yeah,
the foundation
yeah.
of everything. But did you like it?
Yeah. I mean, some details didn't really look too realistic. I think that's what you meant by
Details?
saying that. Well, you know, when all those heads got chopped off and stuff, they looked a bit silly. The heads did, and the dead bodies looked silly, and they looked like.
Yeah, maybe because the budget isn't at the.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the fighting scene at the wedding that looked a bit oddly choreographed.
Yeah, those are all the things that will be getting much better.
Yeah.
Much better. Even starting with the next episode, you know, they also had to reshoot the pilot because the first version of it was so bad.
Right.
And it was almost, you know, it was like maybe a 90% chance that Game of Thrones would have never happened. But at the last moment, the showrunners really could convince the producers to give them another chance.
Okay.
And they reshot like maybe 50% of the pilot. So there's still old because they wouldn't have had enough money. So they had to still use like 50% from the not so good pilot.
Yeah.
So maybe those awkward fighting scenes maybe left over from
that.
that. So that's why the quality, you know, also the filming quality and everything is a bit, you know, messy in this episode. But I really think, and I think most people think that way, that this will be getting much better even starting with the next episode.
Right. It was a good introduction. It was good.
Yeah, I think
really
also
enjoyed that.
I think that was the main thing this episode has to do well, and I think it succeeded.
Yeah. I would imagine
Like I
I
said,
want
they're really teasing us with, you know, they're giving hints, and also sometimes they you know, intentionally give you like a red herring, like the wrong idea of things. So lots of payoffs in the future. So many things aren't supposed to make sense yet, or aren't supposed to be, wow, what a great idea.
Yeah.
That's the really good thing about it, especially the first season.
Right.
Yeah. So
cool.
And that's our first react. It's my first reaction ever.
Thank you for the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did enjoy that. Yeah, I thought it would be much worse.
Yeah, like the old Beatles song. It's getting better.
It's
Can't
getting
get
all
no
the
worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cool.
maybe we'll do the next episode at a different time. And thank you very much for watching.